Drink spiking reports to police forces across the UK have doubled in 3 years. I want to know what drugs are used in spiking attacks, why people do it, and what effect it has on people's lives.
I've found, talking to victims afterwards when I've been doing testing, they rack their brains, they're worried about it, they're very, very anxious, they can't remember. It really changes their life and they need an answer, really.
What kind of drugs are being used in spiking attacks?
They vary a lot. I mean, the traditional one is Rohypnol. There are lots of benzodiazepines, lots of different tablets. You can buy these on the internet. You can use GHB. You can use a whole range of things right through to now LSD. Mostly they make people feel really drowsy, especially with alcohol, and they become quite compliant.
Are you going to drink the water for me?
This video shows Lauren Collins after her drink was spiked at Leeds Festival in 2017. She thinks a man put drugs in her drink after he approached her for a lighter. Within 20 minutes, she'd vomited and passed out. Her husband took this video when they were back in their tent and he gave her first aid. Lauren says the incident still gives her anxiety and she hasn't been out drinking much since. I asked Dizzy why she thinks spiking attacks happen.
I think sometimes it's to rape, I think sometimes it's for amusement, I think sometimes just to, I don't know, people must get some kind of thrill out of it, I guess, because it happens so much. I don't think it's fair to say it's my fault for accepting a drink from someone. Spiking is about power, and I think the men that go to these clubs are very wealthy, they pay thousands of pounds to be there, and girls are let in a lot cheaper. There's more of that kind of, just like possession of women.
This video shows an alleged spiking caught on camera at a festival in Brazil. Watch the woman's cup. Luckily, the woman realised she'd been spiked when she watched back this selfie.
I think the reporting of this offence in particular is massively underreported at the moment. Obviously it causes me great concern. Now what I will say is in a lot of cases where spiking offences have been either suspected or reported to the police, often it is the case that they've actually been spiked, but it's not with any sort of illegal substance. It's with alcohol. So if you believe you're drinking a pint of lager, for instance, it may be that you are, but somebody's added a spirit of vodka or something like that that has no smell, and that could be in your drink. So it could be spiked, but it could actually just be spiked with alcohol rather than an illegal substance.
Symptoms of drink spiking depend on which substance has been used, and they can vary. However, they usually include some of the following: lowered inhibitions, difficulty concentrating or speaking, difficulty breathing, appearing intoxicated after consuming small amounts of alcohol or none at all, loss of balance and finding it hard to move, visual problems, particularly blurred vision, memory loss or amnesia or blackouts, feeling confused or disoriented, particularly after waking up if you've been asleep, paranoia, hallucinations or having an out-of-body experience, loss of bowel or bladder control, sudden body temperature changes such as sweating or chattering teeth, nausea and vomiting, loss of coordination, and in some cases, unconsciousness.